Well, everybody, it's probably been a week. There may be some differences here. You may see the upstanding... wait, no, that's not the word I wanted to use. The outstanding upgrade in visual quality here. Look, we're on different sides. EliteAri, say something. We all know you're here, you idiot.
Hello, everyone. I missed you. It's been a week. My God.
This idiot's over here on this side. I'm over here on this side. How did that happen? That's some fucking magical OBS magic that you ain't going to know about. Look, we got a pretty image in the background. And the microphone quality is so much better. At least I hope. Because I got a new microphone. Isn't that right, EliteAri? You shipped this to me. You paid for it yourself. What a gift.
You know what I did? I gave you the gift of knowledge. Like, you asked me, hey, Ari, what mic do you have? And I was like, I have this one. And then you bought it. And it was a great day.
Yeah, I paid for it myself. EliteAri didn't buy it for me. He's a bad friend.
Yep.
Well, Chainsaw Man, with that all being said, with all the necessaries out of the way, now we have to talk about a Chainsaw Man chapter. Is another one coming out in a week, EliteAri? Don't tell me you didn't look it up.
The next one comes out in 2 weeks.
Oh my goodness. This one wasn't even that short. So I can't even complain and say, yay, we'll get a long one. Because I don't know. But this one is chapter 128. What do we do first in these reviews?
Nice binary number. We say that the chapter title is Main Dish.
Oh, I did notice that, all right? I was like, this is the part where the chapter title is something interesting that I didn't notice, but yeah, I did see it.
Yep, ties in with our image, right?
No, I was going to say that after whatever you said next, you fucking forward. So last time they were like holding in the air, Isa was remember that conversation? Our last chapter review was a doozy, EliteAri. We were talking about whether or not you can be happy in life. We were talking about how Jockey Bacon or you or somebody mindfucked me into hating the chapter and thinking Isa sucks, which she does, of course. And now they're holding hands and Isa thinks sex is gross and she wants to go to hell. And that's our first chapter.
Yep.
That's, I think, all the catch-up we need. Everybody else remembers. Everybody else reads this manga. There has to be somebody that just I was going to say an EliteAri fan, but I didn't even realize that I was being redundant. An synonym for EliteAri. Give me one.
What about an elite OrdinaryAri fan? There you go.
An elite OrdinaryAri fan that just watches everything OrdinaryAri puts out and has never read Chainsaw Man. So for those people, we got to do a little bit of this recap here and there, But yeah, do we do overall thoughts of these things? Whatever, chapter was good, right?
We don't, but yeah, I thought it was great. This is one of the better ones in this arc.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
Well, we'll get into why. So Isa starts out, gross, you're a creep. I've changed my mind, forget it, go to hell. Oh, I thought she said, I want to go to hell. Again, I read this chapter like yesterday morning because we were going to read this yesterday, so I've forgotten everything that happens in this chapter. You think I can retain information? Absolutely not. But then Chainsaw Man says, hi, it's not gross, sex is like super beautiful. Aww.
See, it's already the best chapter, my God. Isn't that great?
God.
Denji's spouting these like classic talking points, what people say.
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's so funny because he's like, is Denji in his great mind lying to be like, no, it's beautiful, you should do it with me? Or does he actually think that? Or is he, because there's the word super in front of it, it makes it dumb, even though it's kind of, there's a better word than poignant. Even though it's kind of...
profound.
Profound, that's the word I was looking for, EliteAri. Just everything about this fucking Denji idiot. What a fart. What a smart, funny character. Yeah. See, I was putting smart and funny together, and it was fart.
I understand.
Because farts are smart, funny. That's how you write comedies. Fujimoto knows.
Nice.
Think about it. He starts. This is like the 14-year-old mind state. Now, last time we were talking about how Fujimoto was in a 14-year-old mind state in terms of ethics and morals, and he's a big fucking idiot. I think that's what we were saying last time. We both agreed. And now he's doing it like these are like the thoughts you have when you're like 14. It's like, why is sex this thing that everybody? Why is it such a central component to existence? And you're like, oh my God, because that's how everybody's born. God, that's profound right there. And also, here Denji is saying, he's sort of doing the Evo Psych thing, EliteAri, where he's like, oh, it feels good to incentivize replication.
Isn't that true?
Isn't that something? We're both here because of the power of sex. I feel like this is like, no, it's even younger than 14-year-old. Because I guess this is like maybe a conversation an 11-year-old boy and girl could have, where the girl still doesn't, I don't know shit about it, and the boy's jerking off already, so he's like, yeah, coming's good. And so they're like, and then maybe brings it up in some sort of conversation, and they're like, ew, that's gross. Wait, there's something you say when you're super young about sex stuff. What is it? Where you say that's like wrong? I think that's what you say, right?
I have no idea.
Wait, hold on. Let me go back. I feel like when...
What, is it like a slang word?
No, I feel like when somebody makes a sexual joke and you're like 10, so you don't really super get it, but you kind of get it, and you say, that's so wrong, as to sort of say something, but you're like scared to say something about it because you're like, what is sex? And you're like,
Sure.
I feel like that's... You never said that's wrong or something like that, EliteAri? I feel like I might have
Well,
the
yeah,
wrong
but I
wrong.
mean, I still say that today, right? Wait, what do you mean?
Maybe? Do you?
Yeah, it's like a common thing. Like, yeah, that's wrong. You just say that. Not to
Yeah.
sex. I mean, maybe to sex.
No, I know sometimes in the normal sense you tell people they're wrong sometimes, EliteAri. That's not what I'm saying here. But it's like a particular
No, you're
thing.
saying it to yourself. Yeah.
Huh. I guess you are kind of saying it to yourself when you're verbalizing it, though other people just hear and then it has an impact on them. But whatever.
Jeez.
That's the sort of conversation this brought me back to, and I was like, oh, it's like exactly like that. They're like so dumb and immature. Both
You're
of
saying
them are,
Asa is like a 10-year-old girl.
Yes, she doesn't want to fuck. What's up with that?
Yep.
And yeah, it's like the sex isn't wrong. It's how humanity grows, and we're both here because of it. I feel like that we're bringing this all back together, EliteAri. Don't worry, because this is the line you would the smug kid that you said that's wrong to would always counter with. He'd be like, "Well, we're here because of sex, so it's not wrong. How could we being here be wrong?" Didn't they didn't know about suicide and what's that called when you hate having babies?
I don't know.
It's not an I, there's an M in it. And it's about like a movement of people who don't want you to have kids. Probably because of the environment or something.
Oh my god.
You don't know nothing.
I got no idea.
You ain't helping at all.
I've heard of that. I find that strange. but yeah.
Immatility? Fear of
Nice, I'll believe it.
fear of having babies. No, that's tocophobia. Movement against birthing. Freedom movement of labor. That's not what I'm looking for.
Oh my god.
Birth strikers. That's an antinatalist, EliteAri. It didn't start with an
Oh,
I.
okay.
Antinatalists, all right? You can't, when you're a dumb little 10-year-old having this conversation about sex and wrong, you don't know about antinatalism because you assume that babies being born is good or you being born is good. I didn't consent to being born, EliteAri.
Yeah, neither did I.
Exactly, and we're furious about it. We're going to sue.
Yep.
And then, now this is actually interesting because now we can talk about Evangelion. What Isa says here is people only have sex because they have nothing better to do, like somebody else's saliva and sweat all mixing together with yours is just gross. Well, that second part doesn't count. But I'm pretty sure Asuka says that pretty directly because there's like a mental scape thing and Shinji is watching Misato and Kaji fuck. It's not the scene with the pill from the miscellaneous insert shot that you're thinking of, EliteAri. It's the scene of the fan of them when they're in college, you fucking pervert. And Asuka's voice comes over because it's trippy and shit, even though it's about exploring Shinji's mind. But then I think it cuts to exploring Asuka's mind because, Evangelion's great like that. And she sort of has a childish rejection of sex. I think she describes it as like, oh, it's just two adults licking each other's wounds or something. And this kind of reminded me of that. So it's probably not that exact line, but it's sort of like And it's like she's a teenage girl, and Ice is a teenage girl. So it's connected EliteAri, and they both have this sort of sex is lame, actually, mentality.
I mean, it makes sense.
What a connection.
Good job, Asa. She got to the right conclusion, yeah.
No, wrong conclusion. But then she also thinks it's gross, and this is another dumb thing you think about when you're a kid. You gotta kiss somebody when you get married, EliteAri? Did you ever have, like, nightmares about that when you're, like, 8?
No. That's
so
funny.
I was watching, because my mother would always watch these wedding shows, right? And I always be like, oh, weddings are cool. I guess getting married is cool. But, like, when you get married, you have to kiss the girl at the ceremony, and everybody has to watch. And even that last part isn't even the big deal. But I was like, man, that's going to suck one day when I have to kiss a girl at a wedding.
Jesus.
And that was like a big fear.
What is that? Why? I wonder why. Is it like from social pressure or something? You're like...
No. I think we kind of talked about this off stream one time, EliteAri. And by one time, it was probably the last time we recorded Chainsaw Man. In fact, I think it exactly was. Where I was talking about how my mother used to... whenever I was like 6 years old, we're walking out of school, she'd come to pick me up early. Some girl comes up and says goodbye to me. And then she turns to me and she grins and she says, "Is that your girlfriend?" And I freak out and I'm super embarrassed and I hate myself and I hate my mother and I hate that girl for saying goodbye. Why would she do that, EliteAri? She had to know this was going to happen.
And you hate kisses.
And now I'm embarrassed. So any sort of girl stuff is obviously bad. Because at that point, you're not horny yet. So what the fuck use do these girls have? That was very sexist for me, EliteAri. I was saying that in a very joking fashion. Don't clip it. So girls suck and they're scary. And whenever I'm around them, my mother just makes fun of me for having a girlfriend. And I don't like that. So kissing is the... Because that would be in front of her. She's going to be at the wedding, EliteAri. Until I don't invite her. Now, that's going to be a funny moment. But that ties into it, I think. But we're already diverging into personal anecdotes now. We did that too much last time. Why are you taking us down this road, EliteAri? Kissing is gross and stuff.
Yes.
But it wasn't because of the spit stuff, I don't think. I think it was just the girl stuff. So me and I said...
Well, then it's not gross. It's like... Yeah. That sucks.
But she's lying. When you're horny, nothing's gross. Are you for real right now? Nothing's better than somebody's saliva and sweat mixing with yours. And then she has a moment of pause because she's like, maybe he's right. Wait a sec, what makes you think you can ever even get any? This was a funny moment too. And Chainsaw Man has a pause. See, they both have little parallel pauses here, EliteAri. God, what a manga.
Yep.
And he says, wait, huh? Even if I can't get any right now, when I'm older, I'll eventually get a girlfriend and then, huh? Are you for real? No woman in existence would want to have sex with a guy with a chainsaw sticking out of his head. And she starts screaming because they both get pulled up because Chainsaw Man thinks about this for a second and he doesn't realize he's Denji and an actual human being. What a dumb fuck. And they go flying into the air because they're going to hell.
So yeah, Denji's coping. Poor guy.
Yeah, little does he know he's going to fuck this girl because fucking Chainsaw Man's written by a hack fraud.
Or he could die a virgin and be like, sex isn't that important.
That's not happening. We're getting those. It's going to be at least a chapter long, this fucking sex scene. It's going to happen. Remember, we had this discovery last time. I remembered Fire Punch and I was like, oh, they did it there. They're going to do it here. There was something else I wanted to say about this. No woman in existence would have as... It's just so funny because it's such a misunderstanding and then Denji falls for it when he's supposed to explain to her the truth. Oh, he's so stupid. Where's Jockey Bacon to complain about misunderstandings or something? What an idiot that fella is.
Yeah. No, he wouldn't complain. He'd understand.
Maybe.
It's just a joke.
Yeah, if it was a plot-relevant thing, he would be mad. Well, it is kind of plot-relevant. They end up in hell 'cause
yeah,
of
it is.
But yeah, what a cute couple these two are. I didn't say that. I hate them.
Yeah, I like how one's upside down, one's the right side up. Yes. I like how us is sweating,
It's all the best. And they end up in hell. What the fuck's with that? And then there is a more cool hell imagery. Intestines and apples. Like, remember when that Eve girl ate the apple or something? That's to do with, like, the devil and stuff. The devil tempted her. And he was a snake. And these intestines look like snake. And there's Adam's head over here. See, I got a biblical reading of this fucking thing.
So what's the sauce on the other side of the plate?
Adam's blood.
Right. Okay. Sure.
Or it's like a snake and
Oh,
an
or is
apple
that the
again.
snake?
It's a snake and an
Yeah.
apple again, you idiot. And then we got Adam and Eve here.
Jesus.
These two fucking Isa and Denji.
Yep.
So it's actually
It's all
Chainsaw
coming
Man.
together.
But some more sick Chainsaw Man imagery.
Oh my god. You know what I just realized? You know how like every time you see Chainsaw Man, there's like blood spurting out? It's because his chainsaw's rotating and like cutting his head. Oh my god.
Wait, really? I guess.
I mean, it has to be, right? Like, why else is there always blood spurting out from his head?
Yeah, I guess that's true. That's kind of cool, I
Alright,
guess.
cool.
Oh, and then this is the next page is so funny because it's just like them all pausing. It's like it's a very dramatic image. It kind of reminds you of Hell the first time, and then shit really started to happen when they were in Hell the last time, right? We are having the most dramatic moment in the history of fiction. It was the greatest thing anybody had ever seen in their lives. And in this one, it's sort of like we have pause close-up shots preparing for that, and then Denji just looks over and sees a door and just like goofily runs towards it to get out of here. That was some great fucking joke shit. And then this fucking monster thing. This is the monster thing from a few chapters ago, right? He starts doing his little
It is.
tits thingies here. These are tits with spikes coming out of them, and they're long and stuff. It looks like that fucking snake thing from the first Chainsaw Man part. So it's cutting up Denji here, I guess, a little bit. Yeah, his guts start coming out.
Yeah, it's
too.
confusing.
Oh yeah, and it cuts off his
Yeah.
head. But then he just grabs it and puts it back on. That's funny. But I think we've seen that before, but it was funny the second time. Yeah, he just doesn't give a fuck about this dumb thing, runs straight past it, Lamau. And then he gets to the door. Fuck, this chapter's nearly over. Wait, what did you say? Did you say yep?
Yep.
Oh, yep. So this is a cool door. Chainsaw Man has all the coolest doors. He opens it. This bitch is back. This French cooking fallen bitch. My main dish does not call for Chainsaw Man. Leave Isometica and I'll send you back. She was always so nice. She's always offering to send him back. What a cutie pie. And then he says, now this is... I disavow this joke. I'm not even going to read it. You're going to read it.
Can I at least bring her ass back with me?
And then he gets called a pervert. Now, what does he mean by this? Is he making a joke? I think Denji's making a joke here.
Yeah.
Like, consciously.
I think he's like, it's
That's
like a
why it's
half
not
joke
funny.
where he's like, I wish, I want sex. Can I bring girl butt back?
Yes.
Like as a half joke.
He wants to have
She's
sex
like, really,
with
I
that
do want
butt,
sex.
EliteAri.
But
We're
like,
all on that page.
yeah.
That's why she calls him a pervert. But then maybe, because if this was, see, I wonder if this is true. Is every time Denji tells a joke, is it not funny? Has Denji ever told a funny joke? The joke has always been Denji. Think of another time
Well,
Denji
yeah.
told a joke.
No, I don't think he's ever. Who would have ever laughed at him? Like no one. Aki wouldn't laugh. Pal wouldn't laugh. I guess Yoshida could laugh at something. Maybe he did.
Yeah, but
I
he's
feel like there's
faking
a
it 'cause he's
scene
a
where
fucking
Yoshida
psycho.
laughs. Well, yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah.
Because Kishibe's a psycho, right?
No, Kishibe is like a well-adjusted, like adult running an
But
organization.
they're the same person.
Well, yeah, but like Yoshida's in his future, right? He'll lose his sanity eventually.
Oh, that's
I don't
right.
know, we'll
This
get to
fucked
that.
up
I'm
theory
feeling
is that
more and more
Yoshida the
confident about
future
this by the
one
day.
And Kishibe the past one or something.
It doesn't matter. The whole point is that they're related somehow, and it's time travel. That's all that matters. The specifics will be weeded out when Fujimoto figures them out.
Kishibe's dead, bro. He's never coming back. How come we
Right,
ain't
just
seen
like
him? Maybe we see
just
him
like
in a few
Kobeni, right?
pages of EliteAri. Probably not, though, huh?
we'll get to that.
Okay. So Denji tells an unfunny joke. So he's joking here. He's not actually going to rape this girl.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I know, Denji's kind of fucked up. He just wants to do what he wants.
No, I think he understands the distinction between consensual stuff and non-consensual stuff, probably.
How would
You remember when he had
Denji-
that whole thing with talking to Makima about like, oh, it's better when you do it with someone who wants to do it with you,
Yes, but what if... How does Denji in his feeble mind state explore potential non-consent kinks? Does he have the mental capacity for this? Probably not, huh?
I don't think he's ready for that yet, yeah.
Because what if he has that urge somewhere deep down and he doesn't know how to act on it responsibly? Now, that's no good. I don't think Chainsaw Man's going to be doing any raping, though. Maybe this other Chainsaw Man. He's, like, evil and stuff.
Easy. All right. Cool.
Yeah, he killed Yuko, or whatever her name was.
Yeah, he killed the devil. That's what he did. All right.
No. That was our good friend Yuko, the school shooter. We liked her.
He doesn't know that.
Oh dear, this keeps happening to me today. True, she gets her head falls off a bunch. Oh, and it's also a double joke because it's like coming from the mouth of the actual human she killed, whose head also got cut off. Lamau. But then
Say that again?
So you see this girl here. This isn't the fallen devil. This is some body. She's not even impersonating this body. She's just holding this dumb fucking head up. So that person we're seeing this speech roll from also got their head cut off. So Lamau.
That's very funny.
And that was probably today. But then the mouth gets cut in two, so now she probably can't put it back together. I don't know. Because I assume, has the head ever got cut, or she just picked it up every time? Is this the first time we saw the head?
Didn't Denji eat her entirely?
Yeah, I guess that did happen. The head could come back too, huh? Oh, I didn't even realize Isa woke up here, but Denji is looking, who the fuck did this? And then Isa wakes up and presumably sees all this. And then it took me 3 fucking million times to figure out what the fuck was happening in these last 2 pages. And by 3 million, I mean like 3 times. I read it in like 10 seconds and figured it out. The falling devil has no tolerance for diners who leave their food unfinished. I was like, is she talking? They'll desperately try
I thought that too.
Yeah, they'll desperately try to devour Isamitica, lest they be killed by the falling devil, who's not dead. Please evade them until sunrise. Chainsaw Man. And we see this dude's arm over here. He's got some black pants on. It almost looks like he has suspenders on, but it's actually the falling devil's blood. But it doesn't look like he has chainsaws on... oh, wait, are his arms by his side? This is somebody else's arms.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's his arms. He got a chainsaw in his arm.
My only observation was going to be that they don't have chainsaw arms, but he has chainsaw arms.
Yeah, and a chainsaw head.
And that's the end of the chapter.
We keep saying he, Kyle. We don't know if it's a man, all right? It could be a woman.
Yeah, it's a he, bro.
All right, sure.
All right, I have no guesses of any kind. I've barely thought about it. I hate speculation, so it's your turn, EliteAri. It's cool.
Right. Well, I'm not looking at my notes because I have a bunch of notes, but my immediate thing is like, it's obviously, we got the clone Chainsaw Man, we got the Justice Devil, we've got Yoshida, we got Kishibe. These are all coming together. They're all forming an organization. Perhaps it'll be like a Justice League, or perhaps it'll be like a Sinister Six or whatever. If this is the Spider-Man universe,
What if the Justice League is the Sinister Six? My goodness.
Yeah, and it'll be like a plot reveal where like in public-facing life there will be the Justice League, but deep down they're doing evil things, in the like.
It's like that show I've totally seen, The Boys or something. I think.
Maybe for like 1 episode, yeah.
That dude's like raping, and he's like Superman or something.
Yeah. But you figure that out like immediately. Basically this is the clone Chainsaw Man, and he's working with the Justice Devil, and the Justice Devil was the one who gave Denji the blood before. So they're all coming together, they're all circling around Denji, and they all want something. But we'll see.
Yeah, probably.
This is obvious. This is what it is. They'll look back at this, they're like, oh, Ari knew everything all along.
What could even be of contention there? It's obviously well, I guess it's not confirmed it's the dude that gave him the blood, but it probably is, and it's definitely
this definitely isn't.
Bloke. Huh?
Oh, okay, I thought you meant this guy. No, sorry, this guy here is not the one who gave the blood, 100%. They're different people. Yeah, they were in different shoes.
Somebody working with him, or somebody that is operating
yeah, that's what I think.
Differently?
I think it's like Yoshida, the Justice Devil, and this guy, who I believe I would say is like a cloning devil or something, but it could be something else. We'll talk about that. I think these 3 are working with they're working together to form some organization, and they're all like they all arrived at this point like independently. They're all here to like do something, So I think like this person, firstly there was the person who gave Denji the blood, and then simultaneously there's this guy who's like chasing Denji to kind of like save him if he gets in trouble, and then maybe later on Yoshida will come in and be like do something as well, and it'll be like, oh, these guys are all working together somehow, Like maybe at sunrise is when Yoshida comes in and ends all this, because he's like, oh yeah, please evade them until sunrise or something. I don't know.
Yeah. The sunrise
Yep.
thing, does that mean we're getting an action chapter? Lame. It's probably just going to cut
True.
to sunrise and Denji will be all bloodied and stuff and Aisha will be in shock or something and be like, he actually did that. And then his face will fall off because he's tired and it'll actually be Denji and we'll finally get that reveal. But don't worry, EliteAri, I just figured out the plot importance of all of this, all right? There's a bunch of factions going on. We got Yoshida over here with Kishibe. They're not the same person. You're an idiot. Then we got Fami and the girls over here. They're trying to fuck shit up and destroy the world or something. Then we got this bloke over here. He's probably with the Justice Devil, right? And then we got somebody else. The Falling Devil is with Fami and the gang. There's a bunch of groups and they all want Denji somehow. But Denji doesn't care because he wants to fuck Isa. And the whole joke is going to be that this big monumental earth, something big, lots of factions, just like the assassination fucking thing is happening all around him. But all he cares about is Isa and trying to have a normal life, but he keeps getting dragged into this shit. That's what's happening.
Yeah, I can believe that. I think that's generally kind of what I think as well.
Well, I don't know who it is still. So we got the copycat devil or some shit because he's also a chainsaw man. Now, it could be Denji from the... Oh, my God. What if it's Denji from the future?
Yeah, that's actually one of my notes I had.
Travel meme.
Yeah.
That would be fucking great. That's why we don't see his face, because there is an importance thing of, like, if it's Yoshida, why don't we just see him? It's not that big of a reveal. Everybody kind of expects him to show up. Now, this isn't Yoshida, but from last time, I kind of just assumed it was Yoshida Lamau. The blood thing we're talking about now. Because Yoshida did just get the thing from Fami, so he should be running over. But I see him more as the cleanup thing. He might grab Denji after he comes out of this when he's all fucked up because he's been fighting until sunrise. Also, a funny joke is going to be that sunrise is like in a month. Why does the sunrise in hell? What the fuck? Oh, he's building up to a point. Oh, Miller's dumb thing is that it's the Chainsaw Man Devil, which is kind of smart, I guess.
Yeah, I think what he was saying is that it's... I mean, maybe I'm misunderstanding, but he was saying it's the source of Chainsaw Man's power. Like, for instance, Pochita's very strong, and he should probably be strong for a reason, and that reason would be a source of fear for other devils. And this could be that thing that people are afraid of, maybe, if I'm understanding what he said. Because the Chainsaw Man Devil would imply that it's the fear of Chainsaw Man, and if Chainsaw Man is Denji, then like that would be like a thing after Denji, right? So I think you're saying it came before Denji.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
maybe you would call that Chainsaw Devil. I don't know,
because I feel like that's sort of calling for an explanation for why the series is called Chainsaw Man and why the Chainsaw Devil is or the Chainsaw Man Devil, whichever one it is, because we're always clear with the name or whatever, is like the most powerful, most important one. But I just think that's like the joke, is that Chainsaw Man is fucking stupid as a concept, as an idea, as a series, and making it the most powerful, the strongest one with the eating ability is like funny because it's dumb, like all of Chainsaw Man. So fuck these explanations. It's the copycat devil.
Yes, I generally agree. I think it would be really interesting how... I don't know how it would relate to all of this, but like we have Chainsaw Man, or say we had an original thing that that created the fear, that created Pochita, and Pochita's like the Chainsaw Man Devil or something. Yeah. And then if like Chainsaw Man himself inspires fear, and we get like a Chainsaw Man Devil, and then like the fear that like that Chainsaw Man Devil gets fear, and then we get a Chainsaw Man Devil or something, and it like keeps going on for infinity. I think that would be really interesting, and you had an army of like Chainsaw Man Devil to the power of like
there's
infinity or whatever.
In this universe, there's definitely, in the universe you're envisioning, not as in the Chainsaw Man universe, there's definitely a funny scene where 50 Denjis show up and they're all talking to each other. And like, and one of them's all big and fucked up or something, and one of them's a little baby, one of them's a girl. Oh my God. And then he tries to fuck the girl Denji. This is a great scene. I can see it. It writes itself.
Yep. Cool.
What's that from? I feel like there's a Spider-Man thing like that in the Spider-Man 90 series. I'm also thinking of that Family Guy episode but that's just a time travel episode where like 1,000 Stewies and Brians show up to stop Stewie and Brian from doing the thing so they can close the time loop. But we're not talking about time travel here. We're talking, were we? No, we were talking about devils.
Yeah.
And I bet the Chainsaw Man Chainsaw Man's devil, the fifth one, will become a reoccurring character and he'll have a dumb name. An even dumber name than Chainsaw Man, and it'll be funny. See, what we got to think about is how is it going to be funny, not how is it going to be plot relevant, because we got priorities here.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You want my other theories?
Yes.
Let me see. I don't even remember half of them. Okay, so when you saw this, did you have a thought of who it was? Like, did you immediately think, "Oh, this is the clone Chainsaw Man," or you like, "I have no idea"?
No, because my whole thing was it doesn't have chainsaw arms, so it could be somebody different. But he's got chainsaw arms.
I guess my argument would be that I feel like seeing this, we're supposed to think it's the clone Chainsaw Man, because it's like, okay, we've seen a clone Chainsaw Man, and this man has chainsaws or whatever. So I wonder if he's like trying to direct us there, but it's not going to be him, you know? Or is it another situation of like last chapter where it's like, yeah, it's Yoshida. We're meant to think it's not, but then it actually is, you know? Weird stuff. I don't know. What else? I've already tied it into the organization because I'm just a genius. Whoever this is familiar with the Falling Devil, which is interesting. How they're talking about how like, oh, all the people have to finish their food, or the Falling Devil will kill them. So it's like, oh wow, they really understand the Falling Devil here.
Dude, it's so the future Denji. It's got to be Denji from the future.
I thought something. I don't know if I wrote this down, but what would be? You're gonna hate this, but what if it's a future Naita? You know, because we can't see if it's a man or woman. You know, feels like it could be someone from the future. It'd be really interesting if it was Naita, inspired by Chainsaw Man, wanting to be a chainsaw somehow. You know, my God.
Does she eat Denji or something to become a Chainsaw Man person?
Maybe that'd be interesting.
What if it's Isa and Denji's fucking kid, bro? And it's got a chainsaw things from the future. Fuck, I just thought of something, but I lost it, and I thought it was good to the discussion. I hate it when that happens.
Yeah.
I'll try to remember.
Yep. Well, that's it. That's all my theories, I think. Actually, I went through them. I've said everything.
God, you were going to
start
another
The only other thing about this guy...
And I was going to yell and scream and interrupt you, because that's how it always works. But now it's fucked forever, because you don't even have another one.
I have one more line. You can speak over that. Ready?
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were going to... Okay.
No, I don't have one.
Maybe, because, you know, in the last page, Asa woke up and she, like, saw the chainsaw or whatever. Maybe she'll think of that clone Chainsaw Man as her hero, and she'll have a crush on him instead of Denji.
Yeah, that's something that could happen. Fuck, it had something to do with Naita.
Oh, you know, she's going to be a hero in the future.
You said it was the future. I thought
like, we'll reveal the face, and it, like, literally looks like Makima. It'll be the clone of Makima.
Oh my God, it's fucking Makima. She's
wearing Makima's outfit.
It's power, bro.
I have seen everyone on like Reddit and social media and TikTok and everything is like, oh my God, it's the Blood Devil, it's the Blood Devil. Like everyone, that's like, it's got to be the most popular theory at the moment from what I've seen.
I've never heard about it once.
Cross my mind at all.
That's how little I engage with this disgusting community.
Right.
Because she got his blood, so therefore she can transform into him. Is this the logic?
I don't think there is much logic beyond the fact that it feels right here, and the chainsaws, like, it's bleeding, there's blood everywhere, you know, it could be the Blood Devil, I don't know. Maybe there is logic and I just haven't seen it.
Fuck, I don't think that's exactly what I was going to say. I will forever live in regret, and remorse. Those were the two words I just fused. I'm fusing words today, EliteAri. Just like we're fusing Isa and Denji's DNA into this fucking kid.
Yep. But then sending them to the future or to the past, so they grow up and they're an adult,
Because...
Yeah, I think I do think that.
Because we're hiding the face. Now, that's not always just because it's a character we would recognize. It could just be because it's like a cool character design and we want to tease it, so when we're on a reread one day and we're like, oh my God, there he is, but he's hiding there. But it kind of leads you to believe we would recognize them and it would give something away. Because why else hide them?
Well, we have seen the shadow of this person, if it is indeed the person who killed Yuko.
Oh
And
my
it looked
god,
like
I
a demonic
remembered
kind
it,
of chainsaw man.
EliteAri. Why it's not time travel
Alright.
is because we would have been getting teasers from the beginning of the manga of like weird time shit happening, but we haven't really gotten any teasers about that. Unless we go back now and look and we find some. Like there's no Hermione being in 2 classes or
Sure.
I can't think of any other time travel stories.
Alright, be the doubter that you want to be, alright? I believe it. I think that
I
Fujimoto will
like the
find a way to
time
make it
travel
funny.
one, but it's not true, EliteAri. It's just not true.
I don't why I mean, okay, I understand why no one believes me and you all think I'm crazy or whatever, but I am more confident every chapter that this is leading towards time travel.
Time travel is different than
No.
Yoshida and Kishibe are somehow the same person in time travel.
All right, I'm okay. Let me rank my confidences here. Right, I am like, Jesus. I have such a high confidence. All right, I'm basically certain that there will be time travel in part 2. That's the first thing.
Why are you certain of
I am.
this?
It's the vibe, bro. All right, I just feel it. Okay.
I'm not on the same vibe, brother.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I need to reread part 2 and see if I still feel that way. But it just feels so obvious to me here. And I can't articulate. It's just my intuition. I'm on the same level as like Fujimoto here. I just feel the way he's writing. That's the most confident. I think second most confident, which I'm still barely confident, I would say, is that Yoshida is a time traveler or from the future or past or something. I feel like I would confidently put money on that.
The twist with Yoshida
and then the
is just that
Kishibe...
he's a psycho, all right? That's it. There's no other twist.
No, I don't
He's
think
a
that.
fucking lunatic.
He had that phone line. That phone line has convinced me as a time traveler. 100%. And then there's the him being. Then there's also the fact that him and Kishibe are the same person, which I'm like, I think it's possible. I don't think it's actually likely, but I think it is possible. Like people discount that too easily, you know. But you know, it's a thing. And the reason I think they're the same person is because they just look similar, kind of. And also Kishibe hasn't been on screen for a while, and you know, Yoshida's here, and Yoshida feels like the powerful person, whereas Kishibe always felt like that. And also, they had that one conversation together, and it sounded like Kishibe respected Yoshida or something. And I'm like, oh, interesting.
Yeah, but that's because Yoshida was cool and Kishibe was cool, and we were jerking ourselves off about how cool they were and how they weren't in hell right now to save everybody.
Yeah, true. Or they were the same person talking to each other and jerking each other off, you know.
Well,
but then
that's just masturbation.
There is, yeah, true. There is the final theory, which, how do I express this? I think there's a connection. There has to be. I think Yoshida is like Asa's dad, right? Because they look very similar. And then Kishibe also looks like Yoshida, so I feel like it ties in somehow. Like I had this. I remember once I recently published like this Twitter thing where I was like, oh, here's like a thing I couldn't be bothered to make a video about, and that was like part of it. Where it's like these people are all related somehow. Yeah, well, if you go to my Twitter, everyone, you'll see this nice edit I made of Chainsaw Man. It's pretty terrible, but it was going to be a video, but I couldn't be bothered to do it, and it wasn't working, you know. But maybe one day I'll make this Yoshida video. But yeah, they're all a family, one big happy family, the Yoshida family, Kishibe, Asa, and Yoshida.
Don't we have last names for all of them, and they're different?
Yeah, but I mean, like, last names don't matter, right? I'll just call them I call them the Yoshida family tree or whatever, because, like, Yoshida is, like, the central part of this theory, you know? It's all coming together.
I need to make...
Does that all make sense?
Yes. I need to make a short film and redo this phone joke. Because I need to explain it to you, EliteAri. Why don't you get it? It's so funny.
Kyle, I gave a giant explanation explaining it, and
yeah, but
no
it was just
countered
like,
it.
oh, he just doesn't
actually,
get
someone
it. He
did
still
counter
doesn't
it.
get it. It's so
Oh my
simple.
God.
It's like
I completely forgot.
It's like you're giving a whole explanation for why 1 + 1 is 3, and it's just like, but no, it's just 2. It's just so obviously 2, EliteAri.
Yeah, well.
It's funny because I feel like I'm the only person I've ever met that does comedy like that. Where I'm like pretending there's an audience when there isn't.
No.
Which is what
you really want to
Yoshida
get into this. We can. I'm happy to.
When he asks
okay.
about the phone, when the joke is that he knows he has a phone and that he's fucking with everybody by not getting them out because he wants Denji to do the thing to save the day.
No, it just doesn't work. It's like I know what you're saying, and it like works in some context, but in this context, it just doesn't work.
You know, Minty thinks you're autistic because you don't get this. We had a big discussion about this. I defended you.
Well, yeah, Minty. That's what I was gonna say. Minty is the one who like started arguing back, and I was like, I just don't care about this enough. I can't be bothered. Like, no one's. I'm not gonna be able to convey this to anyone. So I don't know.
Isn't he so?
I feel like we have to reread that
sometimes when
chapter
you're
and do like a
arguing with
video.
him? What a prick. He listens to these sometimes.
No. I don't think. Yeah. You know what? We'll talk about this later. We got to make a video just on that chapter. We got to reread it and discuss this.
No,
joke,
I need
right?
to make a short film and do the joke. Oh, I feel
Sure,
like I must
sure.
have done it to you at some point. But though the way you're explaining it sounds like you understand how it would like that how the joke format works. You just don't think it applies to this one, which is insane. That's even stupider. But nonetheless.
Here, you want me to read out my giant long message?
No,
that I sent? You can disagree
I don't
with it.
really.
Yeah, good. All right, I
feel
didn't
like
think
I'm
so.
in a similar boat
All
where I'm
right.
like, actually, I don't really want to talk about this that much. Like, it's
True.
it's kind of just not that interesting. But I will make a short film one day about it. I'll get Minty.
Yep,
He'll be
good.
my cameraman / co-star.
Good. I'll get Miller, even though he disagrees with me.
Yes.
There we go.
So what
And for everyone listening, Minty and Miller are like Kyle. Explain them. Who are they, Kyle? They've
These
probably
idiots
heard the
are in
name a
chat
few
most
times.
of the time. They know who Minty and Miller are.
Right.
They're
What about for the
top-tier
elite ordinary
orbiters,
Ari
right?
fan?
They're #1 fans of me and EliteAri. They love us. They worship us. They agree with everything
Right. Yeah,
we
they
say.
never criticize us. Yeah.
Eminem. All right, you got notes or something?
Yep, sure. Not many. Let's see. Main dish. I said sex is super beautiful. Lamau, that's so false, which is true. I like how grossed out and bully like Uso's being. I love it. She's like bullying Denji. What a amazing person. I love her.
Denji's right. Isa sucks. Sex is beautiful.
Us is right. Saying sex is beautiful is cringe. You know, it's just a thing. It's all just like sweat and blood or whatever. Sweat, not blood. Sweat and saliva. What is it? Sweat and what?
Sometimes.
Sweat and saliva. Is that what she said? Something like
Yeah,
that. I
something
don't
like
know.
that.
They're in a literal dish in hell. Crazy because it's like main dish. Oh my god. I love how. Yeah, actually, this is something. I love how differently hell is portrayed every time we see it. And also, I just love how black it is here. Like where it feels like pure darkness. Like that one shot of Denji like running when he sees the door. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. You know, look how dark it is. Hell is a scary place, isn't it?
And then there's shadows sometimes. What's that about, huh? Sunrise. There's sun.
Are there?
Yeah, there's shadows when he's like running against the tit monster.
Let me have a look. Oh yeah, that's just some of that cool visual stuff that Fujimoto
Yes.
does.
But it's like that new Kentaro Miura interview came out where he said originally he wanted Griffith's Eclipse to be in an all-white realm, but then he decided Faces.
Ooh.
This is the opposite of that because it's all black, so Fujimoto copied him.
Oh my god, you think this is a Berserk reference? That's crazy.
No, it's an anti-Berserk reference. He hates Berserk, so we made it black.
Okay, interesting. Okay, old mate is back. Yeah, were you excited when you saw this giant monster thing that you were so confident would come back, and I was so confident it was a one-off thing?
No, because I don't remember that argument, but I was right.
Okay, good. I remember, and I saw this, and I was like, "Oh no, he's back." Kyle's right. I thought he'd be a one-off thing, but he's gonna be the big like darkness, not darkness, the big.
Yeah, we gotta fight
Satan,
this fucking
Hellman
idiot
coming
until
Earth or whatever.
fucking sunrise. The whole next chapter, it's gonna fucking suck. I hate action.
Yeah.
Denji will probably tell a joke while it happens. Call him a nipple man or something. That'll be funny.
That'd be great. Does he have nipples? Why do we call him Nipple Man?
Because his nipple
He's the hands, yeah.
thingies.
Okay. Yeah. I said, I don't know where I got this from, but it said, the falling devil wants to eat Usa.
Yeah, it's the
Is
dish.
Is there like dialogue for that?
It's like a main dish or something.
Chainsaw Man, leave Usa Mitaka. Yeah, okay, no, I think I was theorizing something. Okay. What else? That's it. We did it. That's the end of my notes. Not much. Nothing happened.
How come
Great
this is a
chapter.
short one? I thought this one we'd talk about.
Oh, let's talk about it more then, alright?
Not enough anecdotes. But I can't think of
Yeah.
any that relate to anything to bring up right now.
How are we going to defeat the falling devil?
I don't know.
What happens at
I think it's
sunrise?
already dead. Well, it's not dead, but it's dead in the arc. We ain't seeing it again. until Chainsaw Man Part 3. It's going to pop up for a second. We're going to be like, oh, it's the Falling Devil again. This fake Chainsaw Man took care of it, took it back through that door, and now we just got to fight a bunch of boring, nameless nipplemen until sunrise. We're going to cut, right? It's going to say sunrise at the beginning of next chapter. It's going to be a great gag. Guys, like that Fire Punch gag where we cut a whole fight because it was funny. God, that was the funniest gag of all time.
Right.
EliteAri hasn't read Fire Punch.
I feel like, no, I don't have any context there. I just know they have sex in it.
No, spoiler.
I feel like the Falling Devil will be defeated by, like, I have this imaginary scenario in my head where it's kind of similar to like Piccolo and Goku versus Raditz, but not really. But
You gotta hold him.
it's like someone will, yeah, basically someone, maybe this clone chainsaw person will be holding the Falling Devil down, and then this whole time until sunrise, like this, like whatever, many hours or months or whatever, outside of hell, Yoshida's gonna be charging up some crazy wild attack, and then when like the Falling Devil gets sent out of hell, and sunrise is up, like Denji will kick her out of hell or something, Yoshida will unleash the attack, and the Falling Devil will be killed by this giant like charged up attack or something. There we go. That's what's gonna happen.
But he just has fucking tentacles. And
Well,
ink.
yeah, but you know, there's more to it than that. I'm sure Yoshida's he's mysterious.
No, it's like
I don't know
that
what type of
Cthulhu
attack.
thing, remember? Somebody said that.
Oh, true. Yeah, maybe he could be spawning the entire octopus instead of just seeing its arm, and it is like a god, and oh my god, Kyle, that's it. How did we not think of this? It's gonna be, you can't defeat the Falling Devil, so you just need to trap it. That's all you have to do. So he'll like engorge
In
it
an
its
evil
tentacles,
containment
and it
way,
will reveal,
like Piccolo.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly, yeah, and see, it's all tying together, and it will be revealing that the true power of the octopus is the ability to send things to the future. So the Falling Devil will be sent to the future, and then we won't see it anymore because it's like stuck in the future. Crazy. All right, it's all tying together. So, yeah, you got to admit, I convinced you a little bit, didn't I? My God.
No, not really. Yoshida sucks. He's not doing anything. Fuck, there was something I wanted to say about something in there, but I already forgot it, so.
Nice.
Fuck! What were you
Falling
saying?
Devil, Yoshida,
Octopus,
Piccolo,
hell,
charging up.
Piccolo, strong moves, somebody's holding it down. Do you hear my R's when I'm doing that? I don't think you do.
I don't know. Say it again.
I was doing an but I think I was too far away from the mic. Yeah, I can see because it's lighting up.
Right.
I wonder if the audience
Sunrise.
hears it. These are all things to be considered
Kicking
later.
Denji out of hell.
Sunrise, hell.
Kiki the Falling Devil.
Falling Devil. Falling Devil's done. Right?
What other I'm trying to think. What other
that's what
ongoing
I was going to say we have the
go
opposite
ahead.
opinion now because I think that it's done and not coming back, but you think it's coming back, Lamau.
Wait, the Falling Devil.
Yeah.
Kyle, that's the most delusional take you've ever had if you don't think the
Look,
Falling
it's
Devil
fucking
is coming
dead. He
back,
took
really.
it back through the door. We'll see it again, but in 50 chapters or something.
So then why do we have the dialogue saying, they'll desperately try to devour Asamitaka lest they be killed by the Falling Devil?
Sunrise.
Okay, fair enough. But I feel like Sunrise is in like next chapter. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
But we're not going to see it because we're going to be with Denji and Isa leaving because we survived till sunrise.
All right, fair enough. I agree that we might not see the Falling Devil for one chapter. Okay, we're on the same page.
No, Falling Devil's gone for an arc. What else is she going to do?
That's a good point.
She ain't going to kill Isa, and we ain't going to kill it. Trap it, I guess, is your thing. That ain't happening either.
Well, trap it in the future. Yeah, laugh it off, all right?
No.
You'll see one day.
hell?
Jesus.
She's been knocked out. That's what's happened. She's knocked out, and she's going to wake up tomorrow at noon. That's like a long way after sunrise.
Sure.
And by then, we'll be gone
All right.
ski.
Here's my list of ongoing threads I just found. So we got the school council president who was following Asa and Denji to our house.
Yeah, this
That's like
fucking
still an ongoing thread.
hack-forward loser.
Yeah, whatever happened to him, Jesus. We got Nayata, who was saying like, Denji, go, Chainsaw Man, go. She's doing stuff.
God, she's so cool.
We
when
got the
she's coming
Justice
back.
Devil. We solved the Justice Devil thing. We got the Death Devil. Maybe this is the Death Devil. Who knows?
Wait, how did we solve the Justice Devil again?
That was the one who gave the blood outside, and they're working with the Clone Chainsaw Devil as a society to achieve something to do with Denji, and they're all going to converge on this point. There'll be a big thing. Sure, yeah, or just superficially achieve justice, but deep down they're the Sinister Six, fighting against Chainsaw
Justice
Man.
is
and
evil.
Because it's all tying in because the Clone Chainsaw Devil, we all said that he was Venom, right? That's what he was referencing.
Yes, Venom.
So it's all coming together.
I like Venom.
So the
Venom's
Justice
not
Devil
in the
will be
Sinister
like,
Six, though, you fucking idiot.
Isn't he?
No, that's all Kingpin's blood.
Wait, who is who? Wait,
we
who's
got the Scorpion, the
Sinister Six?
Falcon. What's the Falcon called? The Vulture, Electro, or one of them. One of the electric ones. It's either Shocker or Electro. I think it's Shocker because we're cool. I think the Rhino's in there. Doc Ock, but then he turns on him. And I don't think Kingpin counts as a Sinister Six member, so it's another one. But it ain't Venom.
Right.
You don't know nothing.
So which
about
of those
Spider-Man
is Yoshida?
Yoshida's... I don't know. They all kind of suck. They're just mad because Spider-Man fucked them up. Mysterio's the other one, you idiot. He's Mysterio. Because he's mysterious
you know what?
and stuff.
I apologize to everyone. It's not the Sinister Six. It's just a Spider-Man reference.
Yes.
It's all coming together. All right. What else? Death Devil, the Great King of Death. Eventually, they're going to come down and kill everyone. And
List
of course,
of Sinister Six members.
Yeah, go ahead. Read them out.
AKA the Superior Spider-Man. Did you know he becomes Spider-Man at the end of Spider-Man, the comic book run?
That's crazy.
And then he has to stop global warming or something, and he has to bring back Peter Parker for that or something. Kraven the Hunter, they're saying. Electro, Mysterio, Sandman, and Vulture. I was all wrong. I was thinking about the 90s animated series one that had Rhino in it.
Uh-oh.
I've never seen anything with Kraven the Hunter. I've never even seen a 90s animated episode with him in it.
Never even heard of it. Well, my God, Kyle.
There's
the
no
Sinister
way.
60. Venom is in the Sinister 60. I just saw it on Wikipedia.
Well, I'm scrolling down to the some later recruits. We got Hobgoblin, the coolest goblin, That's probably not true. Venom is here. Peter Parker, Spider-Man number 12, 1999. Venom temporarily joined the Sinister Six to target
that's
Spider-Man,
what I was referring to.
replacing Dr. Octopus, and after they betrayed him, he subsequently targets the other members out of revenge. God, Venom, so cool. Kraven the Hunter 2, I think that's Kraven the Hunter's son, because Kraven the Hunter dies to kill Spider-Man, but then it doesn't really work. And Spider-Man comes out of the grave. You ever seen that cover? That one's pretty cool. Scorperia, who the fuck is this? Beetle, oh, it's just Scorpion but girl version. The Beady, no, it's Beetle. Wait, is that Beetle or Beady? No, it's a Beetle. It's a big dumb Beetle. Gog, that's a shit name. Doesn't even have a preview. Rhino's down here. Chameleon, I remember him from Spider-Man the Animated Series. What a fella. Speed Demon is a character now. Overdrive. Sounds like the same character. They both run fast. The Living Brain, well, that's pretty dumb. Boomerang, that sounds like it sucks. Beetle again, but it's a different Beetle bloke.
How many are there?
There's a bunch of them. And then we got Sinister Six number 5. Mysterio, Venom's in this one. Now I'm trying to find Sinister 60. Sinister 6 number 12. There's a bunch of X-Men's in there, but it's a big long list. Oh my God, there's a million of them. Oh my God, here we are. The Sinister 60 who wish to obtain Spider Bites action figure of Spider-Man. What the fuck does that mean? There's a big list here. I'm trying to go down the V's.
I think they're talking about
Pochta,
right?
Huh? Yeah, Pochta is the
they're
little
talking about
thingy.
Pochta, yeah.
But all right, we got our.
All right, the
Spider-Man
last
shit.
ongoing thread is the Blood Devil, of course. They got to come back.
Can you believe EliteAri just said he doesn't know who Kraven the Hunter is?
I can believe it. Yeah.
How many Spider-Man movies you seen?
Oh, 7, 8, no 9.
All of them?
No, 8, maybe 8. Yeah, well, no, actually, yeah. Well, I don't know if it's all of
I
them.
didn't watch that shitty
Probably.
Animated one with the cool.
Let me think.
animation
All right.
everybody likes. That one
Yeah,
sucks.
I've seen the 2 animated. Oh no, there's only 1 animated one.
Isn't there a
I've
second
seen
one
them
that
all.
just came out or something? Or
Yeah,
it's
it's like
coming
out soon or something.
Yeah, skipping that one. They suck. Amazing Spider-Man's better.
You know what? I'm not passionate enough about Spider-Man. I don't have any opinions.
Spider-Man's the only superhero I like. He's the only cool one. He's blue and red.
The 3rd Spider-Man movie and the Sam Raimi one, that's good, right? Or do you think are you one of those losers that think it's bad?
I think they're all bad.
Okay, well,
But
number
they're
2 is
also all
actually
good.
very good, I think. Number 2 is good in that when I got to the end, I can spoil this. No, everyone has seen this. But when you get to the end and he's talking to Otto, and Otto tells him about like sometimes to do what's right, you have to give up what's important to you or something. He says something like that. I don't remember exactly what it is. And the point is that I felt something emotional. I was like, wow, there's like a thematic message here, and it actually got to me emotional. This is a good movie. So I think the second one's a legitimately good movie.
Remember the Amazing Spider-Man when he kissed Gwen Stacy and it was really cool?
Yeah, I was surprised when I watched. Are you talking about the second movie, or was that the first movie?
They kiss in both, you idiot.
Yeah, I did not like that first one. That was really boring. Second one I thought was pretty okay.
See, everybody hates the second one, but it was the best. But the first one's the best too.
Yeah.
Remember in the first one when he does this, how he reveals he's Spider-Man to her, and how they kiss for the first time is she turns to leave after he's like he can't answer a question or something, and he webs her arm and spins her around, and she does a cute little spin like they're dancing, and then he kisses her. That's like the coolest scene in all of cinema history.
It's so memorable that I don't remember it. It must have shocked me into.
I'm finding the clip. Don't worry,
coma.
we're gonna educate.
No, this is not Proud Chainsaw video.
Yeah, I watched a reaction of this video like recently of that movie recently. And I'm like, oh my god, there's like I don't remember 90% of this movie, but I remember all the kissing. That was the best part. They were dating in real life. EliteAri, that's so cute.
Jeez. Wait, the actors?
Yes. Oh, Andrew Garfield
God.
and Emma Stone.
You know Andrew Garfield's in Doctor Who.
You know Andrew Garfield
crazy?
is in that Under the Silver Lake movie that we're going to do for movie night one day. But is he in Doctor Who? Go ahead.
Sure. Yeah, he is. He's in the Daleks in Manhattan or whatever, that 2-part episode. Crazy. He plays like a poor person, I think, or like a laborer or something. I don't know, working on the Empire State Building or living in like some slum. I don't know, something like that. I haven't seen that in like 5-6 years. Probably more on. Oh god, it's way more than that. Jesus, I watched it in like 2012. Oh my god. What I was gonna say when you said reaction is that, oh my god, Kyle, you can if you stream on Kick, maybe you could react to chapters live and not get banned or something. Oh my god.
We could do that on Twitch. Twitch isn't looking for us. Hold on, I found the scene, but I haven't watched this scene actually in like 10 years, EliteAri. What if I watch it and I don't like it?
Wait, what about we end the Chainsaw Man video? Or we anything else to talk about?
Oh, hold on. No, I guess that joke can wait until after we end the recording. All right, Chainsaw Man sucks. Spider-Man's the best. Kraven the Hunter's cool, even though I've never seen him in anything. Remember when Gwen Stacy kissed Spider-Man? That was sick. Then she died. Yep.
And Yoshida's from the future.
Look, Denji's like holding Ice's dead body in this plate thing, just like Spider-Man holds Gwen Stacy after she hits the fucking ground, bro, and she died. That's what's gonna happen. Oh my god, Ice is Gwen Stacy. What does that make Makima? Makima's kind of the Gwen Stacy, huh? She died? Oh no. Ice is Mary Jane. She's going to be around forever.
Good. She's the best character.
On that note, we hate Isa, me and EliteAri, and we say farewell. That's not my outro. Support links in the description below. Thanks.